Hi, Simon here. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good festive season and all that, and Happy New Year and all that wonderful stuff. Anyway, so this episode of Musical Discoveries um, is an American band called Dirty Honey. Yeah, if you like your classic rock, you're gonna love Dirty Honey. Um, now, when did I first come across Dirty Honey? It's a few years ago now. Um, I believe it was on YouTube, I think. Or it might have been on one of the other streaming providers like Spotify or something like that. And I kind of stumbled across them by accident. Um, and the first song I heard was one of my favorites is When I'm Gone. And I was like, these guys sound like a modern Aerosmith. And so that resonated with me because Aerosmith is my favorite band. So yeah, I started listening to them. Now at the time, they had just released an EP. The EP was self-titled "Dirty Honey," which then ended up becoming a full album. Now the band themselves, I did a bit of research, and they've been around since 2017, and they're based out of Los Angeles. They're a four-piece band, so vocals, drums, guitars, bass, and they got a real swagger about them. A real swagger. All the players are exceptional players. Exceptional players. And they got the kind of music they do is, like I say, a modern Aerosmith. A little bit of maybe Guns N' Roses in there. You know, real bluesy rock. Yeah. So if you like that bluesy rock, you'll love them. Like I say, been around since 2017. My personal picks, I gotta admit, I do like most of their songs. But if I had to pick a couple, When I'm Gone is a really good one. Um, Rolling Sevens is a really good one. Don't Put Out the Fire is a really good one. Like I say, they released an EP which called Dirty Honey, which then became an album, and then they've released another album called Can't Find the Breaks, and they're just good rocking albums. Good rocking albums. Although a little bit annoyed about something. Well, it's my own choice. With my own band Fire Cherry, I was in the middle of recording a song called Roll Sevens when I heard their song Rolling Sevens, and the album was going to be called Roll Sevens as well. And it's like, oh, this is a bit close. This is a bit close. So the album ended up being called An Eye for an Eye. So yeah, and it was. The funny thing is, my song Roll Sevens was in a bluesy rock vein as well. So it's like, I don't really want to be accused of plagiarism here. So change the name of the album to An Eye for an Eye. But anyway, so other things that Dirty Honey have actually done, they've been touring a lot. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, look on YouTube and see some of their live performances. I'll tell you one of the obviously you can tell I've labelled them as a bit of a modern Aerosmith, but you can tell they definitely love Aerosmith because they did a cover of an old Aerosmith song called Last Child. And I got to admit, like for like covers, I'm not really a fan of. Okay. I like it where covers are done and you don't realize it's an actual cover song. Somebody puts a complete different spin on it. Two people that were extremely good at that popped to mind were Joe Cocker and Robert Palmer, to the point where you don't realise it's somebody else's song. But they did a pretty much like for like cover of Last Child, and they did it justice, which doesn't happen very often. You know, normally you can't get, when it's a classic song, you can't get better than the original. But they did a really good version of it. Now, they've been touring a lot. Yeah, they've had a lot of support bands that have supported Slash. They supported the Black Crows, also Guns N' Roses as well. Most of those tours, from what I can understand, have been in North America. They have been over to Europe as well. Now, the last I saw of them was they were promoting the album Can't Find the Breaks. And Can't Find the Breaks was released in 2023, I think it was. So 2024, they were doing a lot of promotion for that, a lot of touring for that. They did a really good version, good live version of "Don't Put Out the Fire" in Milan, I think it was. Really good version. Yeah, so that's one thing I really like about these guys is is real. Yeah, they're not hiding behind any computer trickery. Yeah, you can tell. I don't know how it's recorded, but you get the feeling that they were all put in a room together, and they just worked out the songs and got that groove going, because you can definitely hear a live energy. Um, so yeah, it comes across in the music. You can't beat live musicians and live energy. You just can't beat it. Obviously, there's probably been some overdubs on guitars and vocals, but they've definitely got some live energy going on. So yeah, that's my pick for this week. Yeah, my musical discovery for this week is Dirty Honey. I highly recommend, if you like that genre of music, classic rock, classic bluesy rock, definitely check them out. I believe these guys should be the successors to the real classic bands, your Led Zeppelins, your Guns N' Roses, your Aerosmiths, that sort of thing. As much as I love all those real classic bands, let's be honest here, they're not young anymore. I mean, Aerosmith aren't touring anymore. Whether they release any new music is to be decided. A Led Zeppelin don't exist anymore. Guns N' Roses, they're touring at the moment. But are they going to release any new live music? New live music. Are they going to release any new music? Who knows? Yeah, but I feel this band, Dirty Honey, could be the band to be like a global band, like an Aerosmith or a Led Zeppelin or a Guns N' Roses. I feel that they're the successors to the throne, as they say, and yeah, hopefully they can get that rock music back into the public consciousness, which will help out a lot of people, myself included. Anyway, Dirty Honey, check them out. I've been Simon. You've been amazing. Take care. See you soon.